California's Central Coast has a rhythm all its own. A quiet pulse of crashing surf, towering redwoods, and light that transforms every hour. We're Tim and Lily Philpott of Philpott Adventures, and on this RV road trip to the Santa Cruz Mountains, we're chasing light, connection, and a sense of wonder. One sunrise, one sunset, and one delicious bite at a time.
Sometimes the serenity we seek leads us to something greater, not just the perfect campsite, photo, or glass of wine, but the reminders of resilience, rebirth, and the quiet joy of simply being in nature.
On this journey, we're traveling from our home in San Jose to the Santa Cruz Mountains, namely the Santa Cruz Redwoods RV Resort.
When we arrived at the resort, we found that it was tucked away under towering trees. This place is peaceful and perfectly located for exploring the coast and redwood forests.
As soon as we were unhitched and settled in, we headed straight to one of the most photogenic spots on California's coast, Shark Fin Cove.
The trail above the cove offers a dramatic overlook. This ocean landscape is carved out by centuries of tide and time. Tim and I quickly began photographing, knowing that the warm light wouldn't last long.
Here, I used my 24 to 105 millimeter lens. It gave me the flexibility to capture both the grand vista and some tighter, more abstract frames of the rock formations. It was a beautiful sunset, if ever so brief.
We stayed until the beautiful light was all but gone, grateful for a beautiful evening of chasing the light. Day 1 mission accomplished. On day 2, we started with a visit to Big Basin Redwood State Park, California's oldest state park, and a place still healing from devastation.
In the summer of 2020, nature bore witness to an unimaginable devastation. A lightning storm, rare and fierce, sparked a blaze that would change California's oldest state park forever. The CZU Lightning Fires tore through Big Basin redwoods, reducing ancient giants to charred silhouettes. Trees that had stood for over 1,000 years were consumed in days. Wildlife and ecosystems, delicate and interwoven, unraveled in smoke and ash. It was a haunting reminder that even the mightiest can fall, and that the balance of life can shift in an instant.
And yet, even in the ashes, life finds a way. From the blackened earth, green shoots now push toward the sun. Ferns unfurl, wildflowers return. The redwoods, scarred but standing, begin their slow recovery, just as they have for centuries. The wildlife is returning and the forest is healing, reminding us that while destruction may be swift, renewal is patient, powerful, and inevitable. This is the resilience of nature, and as humans, we are part of the ecosystem with all our trials and tribulations. And it just goes to show that we can heal too.
Walking along the trail, we encountered a forest ranger that told us about a tree with curly bark that was damaged by fire, but still alive. Its curly bark made some remarkable patterns that we just had to photograph. So we're about done here for today. We've seen some really, really nice things. There's beauty everywhere you look, even in harsh sunlight. So
yeah, and to me, it isn't, harsh sunlight. It's really the new green leaves against the black charred tree trunks.
Yeah.
There's just some beauty in that. So
yeah,
really like the rejuvenation, the rebirth of the forest, and just feel so, wonderful that I'm able to look at that.
It is beautiful. And like I said, everywhere you look is just gorgeous. So right now, lunchtime.
Sounds good.
On the way back to the RV after our hike, Tim was hungry and I was hangry. According to the GPS, the closest restaurant to the park was 10 miles away. Luckily, Tim, as he always does, found a golf course called the Boulder Creek Golf and Country Club. Golf courses always have great food, and this was no exception.
Lil had the fish tacos and I had a Western burger with bacon. One of the best I've had in a long time. Yeah, that's right. We made our way to the Santa Cruz Harbor to get some photos of the Walton Lighthouse.
During sunset, the lighthouse transforms into a beautiful beacon of light and history. Quiet and reverent, it's a coastal icon that offers both photographers and wanderers a tranquil place to unwind. After visiting the lighthouse, we headed to dinner at my favorite restaurant, the Crow's Nest. The view from our table looked out over the harbor and toward the lighthouse as the last of the light faded away.
Okay, it's the Crow's Nest.
All right, to the Crow's Nest. Here we are. Cheers.
Big Basin.
Lil and I both ordered a glass of Cabernet Sauvignon to go with our meal. I had the mocha rub filet mignon, and Lil had the tempura shrimp. Both were absolutely top-notch.
With hearts and stomachs full, we headed back to the RV to settle down for the night and reflect on the beauty we explored and discovered that day.
Good morning. It's a beautiful morning. We're here at our campsite, and you don't have to go far to find something beautiful. We're right here at the campsite. I woke up and walked outside, and I found this photo. Check it out. It's hard to capture on video, but I did take a photo, so I'll show that to you right now. Here's the photo. Saturday morning came early, but it turned out to be worth every yawn. We were back under the redwoods, this time at Henry Cowell State Park, just as the sun began to filter through the forest. Henry Cowell is yet another redwood forest that is full of life and beauty.
The dappled light on the patches of trees and foliage was incredible. It's amazing how quickly the light changed from 1 minute to the next. We had to be quick to capture it on camera.
I think I found another photo here. It's a beautiful path, light coming through the trees. So I'm gonna pause here and try to get this one as well. After soaking in the morning light in the fresh air, we treated ourselves to a tasting at Santa Cruz Mountain Vineyard. The winemakers here focus heavily on body, texture, and rich flavor, not just high alcohol content. This was a refreshing change from the norm, and every sip was delicious. In fact, we loved it so much we joined the wine club. Sure. All right, cheers. Oh, that is good. That's a good Pinot. I always say that when we're on vacation. I say, oh, I don't even drink Pinot, but that's a great Pinot. Yeah. But it is.
Yeah, that's your line.
That's my line.
If we buy a bottle and we're home.
If it's wine, it's good. These are cool glasses.
It's a cat, right? Big cat.
There's like a, yeah, it's like a, or a bobcat. Yeah, it's a bobcat.
You think?
You're right. Very cool. Yeah, that's very good.
You like that? We tasted strawberry.
Oh, and it's a fan favorite, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll for me, and then I'll choose which one I want.
You know I was.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Are they even? Yeah. Yeah, they are. Ooh, this smells good too. Okay, so this is our first time here.
Yes.
Santa Cruz Mountain Vineyard. What do you think?
It's real different from any other winery, and it's just the flavors are real different. You know, you think how certain varieties taste a certain way, and you kind of expect a Pinot to be real light and, you know, have a real Pinot type taste, and then you get strawberry or something. You know, but it's good, and you can tell it is Pinot. So it's just a new experience to really come here and taste a serious winemaker that does a lot of great blending.
I would have to agree. For me, it's the flavor that is surprising me. There's so much fruit flavor that this is bringing out some like strawberry. There's even like, I tasted some butterscotch in one of the Pinots.
The Syrah.
No, it was in the Syrah, yeah. They are very serious here about their wine. And you know what?
They blend well.
I would totally recommend coming here. Santa Cruz, let me read the sign. Santa Cruz Mountain Vineyard. And we will definitely be back because this is fantastic. We drink a lot of wine. I mean, we go to a lot of wineries and drink wine. But
As you know,
or you should know by now. But this is very special. Very special winery. So definitely 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cabernet Pinot.
Yep.
Cheers.
Yep. And a toast to you, and
toast
thank
to
you
you.
for watching.
Yes, thank you so much. After our wine tasting, we wandered just a few steps away to the West End Tap and Kitchen. It's a cozy, lively spot that felt like the perfect place to wind down. All right, so after all that wine tasting, we needed a little bit of food. So
We did, and of course we became members. So
yeah, we became members.
You know, go there. That's just so important.
That winery was special.
But right now, we are at the West End. I don't know whether you can see this. And it's a tap room, right?
It's like a tap room, but it's Japanese and Italian, kind of a blend of Japanese and Italian.
Okay.
From their roots, it says on the menu.
Okay.
So
And we ordered chicken wings and egg rolls. So
yeah.
And I'm going to have a mocktail after all that wine tasting and have a ginger joyous.
Why don't you tell them why you're having a ginger?
Oh, I'm having a ginger joyous because my father, he lived to be 100, and he was just one of those spirits that was way ahead of his time about being healthy and living right and being true to your own being. Where I've been today, somehow, because Julius is not a common name, I've seen his name, I felt his spirit. And right here at the West End, they have a mocktail called not Orange Julius.
Orange Julius. No.
It's called Ginger Julius,
Ginger Julius.
which is healthy, as he lived to be 100.
And he died on this day, how many years ago?
6 years ago.
6 years ago.
And he was 100.
And we miss him dearly.
Very much. He's really been an inspiration.
Yeah.
I don't think I brought my phone. I don't think I brought anything.
That's all you brought. I have my phone and my camera.
Because I think I left. Later that day, we returned to Big Basin for one last look, and we're so glad we did.
All right, hello. We have made it to Big Basin, Redwood State Park. Again, this time we're here at sunset.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for some really cool pictures of the rebirth and regrowth from the fire. So we're going to take a walk around the trails and take you along with us.
Yeah, those nails, you know.
Oh, they got their nails done.
Yeah, these trees got their nails done. Green leaves.
That's cool. Yeah.
Exciting to see the rebirth of the forest. I learned a lot.
It's really,
I learned a lot.
It really is amazing. I mean, if you look here, these are all just new shoots off of the burnt trunks. All of these trunks were burned in the fire. But then it just started growing. Again, it's only been 5 years. So, I mean, it's just
Yeah.
amazing. I mean, and there's new growth already all over the place. It's just amazing. To see this much beauty come back after so much loss, it reminded us that we all have the capacity to rebuild, to regrow, to reach out for the light of life. No, this is definitely somewhere we're going to come back to, like, let's see, like every year maybe or something, because just to watch it grow, you know, it's so cool.
I'm in.
Beautiful. So did you do this again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, we live so close, which is really wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah. It is very cool. Oh, look at these flowers here. That's cool.
Sunday morning came quietly. We packed up the RV slowly, grateful for what we had experienced. But before we left, it was time for our tradition.
All right, that does it for our time here at the Redwoods Santa Cruz RV Resort. We've had just a wonderful, wonderful time. Glad you could come along with us.
Absolutely. And if you ever have a chance to see the rebirth, we came here to capture the light, and Big Basin State Park did not disappoint. It is blooming. They just opened the park again. Please come out. They're trying to get people back and see this magical forest. So I can't tell you how much we really loved it.
Yeah, we did. Let's all support the Big Basin Redwoods State Park and go out there and check it out. Give them some love and support. Buy something from the gift shop.
Yes.
And just support them, because they're really trying to make an effort to bring it back. And you know what? It is coming back.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for coming along with us. Make sure to like and subscribe. That really helps us out. It tells the YouTube algorithm that you love us, and we love you too. And we will see you on the next one.
Hey, see ya.
All right. Bye-bye.